Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Uh, I would like to share with you a simple application that helps you to convert grade values in the scale from 0 to 100 to grade letters. So the application is actually an online application, can be accessed if you type auto dash grade dot dot com. So if you follow along this link, autograde.khalilalhouthi.com, it takes you to the application. It has this nice user interface, simple user interface as well, and we can track our progress clicking here. We should start by importing the data. I do have an example of student list with some assessment components. So the assessment components in this case is made up of three different components. Let's assume that I do have test one, test two, and final exam. For other cases, other courses, it might be different. These are just random data I generated. So I need to upload this one to the module. So sorry, to the application. How it works, let's go back to the website. And I just click on here. I can either drag it or click and choose the file. That's the file I have, example table. So the data has been uploaded. I can see a sample of the data. I can go through each page. I can even change the navigation for pagination, show all the tables or part of the tables. The next step is decide what is the grading scheme you would like to use. So I go to the next tab, grade minimums, and need to select this drop down. And these are the grades available. You can select all of them or some of them in SKU. We don't have A plus. We don't have also D minus. So the best option for SKU, or actually the only option, is SKU grade letters. Then that's what you get. You need to change the scale that's suitable to your course. So I make an increment, let's say 5. You can change the increment from here. So let's say I would like to choose an increment of 5. In case of 5, A starts from 95. A minus is 90. We already see that the increment from one grade letter to another is 5. You can manually change the cutoff value for each grade letter by just hovering on this input and making the necessary changes. So this process has been done, or you can lift them all up and down. So let's say I want to start from 95 and keep the increment 5 as well. So let's say I want to 96, I just go up. So it starts right now from 96 to 91, and the increment from one grade letter to another grade letter is still 5 points. So this step has been completed. Let's make it, let's revert back to have a starting from 95. I go to setting. This is very important. First of all, I need to select the column which is an assessment component. And as discussed, we have three assessment components: test 1, test 2, and final exam. In the upper input, what is the maximum attainable grade in this components? For example, here I believe it's 40. And what weight in the second input, the one below, you decide what weight that component has. So let's say this is 25%. the total should be 100%. So the test 2 has a maximum grade. The maximum attainable grade by any student is 50. Not necessarily all students get 50, definitely. So, and also we can assign a percentage or a weight to this component. Let's say it's also 25. Finally, in the final exam, the maximum attainable grade is 200. And how much is remaining out of 150? So let's assign a weight of 50 to the final exam. Perfect. So it's done. I can go to the reports. What I see my grading scale. So there is no A. I have 6 students who was scored A minus and so on. You can download the sheets, the final sheet. The good thing, the total has been calculated. There is no rounding. I mean, there is no decimal points. The rounding has been done perfectly. You can download it. Just clicking on this icon, the Excel sheet icon. It will download it as an Excel file. And another thing you observe is that the weighting of the values in here in each column have been changed. They are in percentage. We remember that final exam we assigned it 50%. So the weighting have been, instead of being out of 200, they are right now out of 50%. And you can change it if you like. So, but just swapping this switch button, they go back and forth between original numbers you have and the percentage number. And in this case, you can even show the percentage, how much students obtained A, 6 students, and they account for 12% out of 100%. You can do another thing, you can group the grades. So A and B, A and A minus will be grouped in one category, B's also in one category, and so on. You will find also what is the percentage of A's and B's, and so on. Another interesting thing you can change, for example, let's deselect this one. I can select, for example, a student name, and the students' names will be shown in this tooltip, who scored A minus, and so on. You can do also some extra analysis. Let's say that I want to see the distribution of grades within gender. Just select gender from the drop down. These are the extra columns we uploaded to the application. We had a column defined as gender, another column major. So going back to the report, and I can change it even to major, and I can even do DOL statistical analysis. So if I select gender, I can evaluate within each gender um, how many students from each department had a specific grade letter. They are color coded. So ERC is the geology and so on. And eventually you can even download these images by just clicking on this icon here, save image. They will be saved into your computer. And by the way, the application is not sending any data anywhere. It's just giving you all the JavaScript codes and CSV styling codes for the application to work, but there is nothing sent back to any database or external servers. And you can even check that. You can do any activity within the application itself and go to network. You won't find anything sent to any server. There is no activity at all here. What you received is this is have been received initially when you landed on this page, the application itself. So this has been received as a JavaScript and styling. So I hope that this is very useful to you. It avoids having errors in the grades. Thank you very much.